We will not be crashing you. We will not be crash landing you. No, you are not an airplane. Even if you were, you're going to be one that has wings because we are Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. And we give you an audio-visual radio experience that you can count on anytime, any day. Yes, we host an international, global, universal, local, all of it put together, television out there across social media platforms, especially YouTube and Facebook. So you might want to go check that one out and see that what I say is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. At Eagles FM Abuja is how you would find us. Yes, it's the 30th day. I mean, October is winding to a close, right? And then before you know it now, it's going to be a November something. But yeah, might I also let you in that the Ember month would be a very good time for you to advertise with us because yes, the fair, the fair is fair, right? So you don't got to bother, about it's gonna be expensive. Oh, come on. We still have a human heart and a human face, even in the midst of all of the challenges that we face. But anyways, that being said, let me greet you in a way that I know how to. I would say, Olodudu. I would say, Inakwana, I would say, Otutuoma, I would say, Karo, I would say in my dialect, Messiere, and finally, in that language that you and I understand very easily, Una, good morning. My name is Udwak Daniel, and yes, welcome again. I mean, this is the pages, this is that segment where we get to, review the dailies, review the front pages of Nigerian newspapers and bring it to you already. And then, of course, at 8 o'clock, Vik, my colleague, very wonderful, sporty young man, right? He's a sports minister on radio, by the way, in case you didn't know. We'll be here to take you on sports on Eagles Wings. And then at 9 o'clock, I will be right back, right here, as we go talking politics and current affairs. What a way to get you your morning buster. Get you started the right way. It's way back, so you should be expecting to, listen to songs just from the past. Just to rewind just a little bit and give you what it is that you missed probably in the past, those songs that bring back the nostalgic feeling. Well, that's what it is all about. But then I've got a couple of things that I need to intimate you on just before we jump into the front pages of Nigerian newspapers. Quite a lot to talk about on the front pages of Nigerian newspapers, and guess what? In the course of it, you also stand a chance to, adding your voice to which of the headlines jumps at you, pops at you, tickles your fancy, begs for your reaction, and you must do that in a most civil and responsible way, right? Now, you should know that the pump price of petrol has gone up for the second time in 3 weeks, selling at 1,020 naira at the outlets of Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation Limited, NNPCL, in Lagos, and 1,050 naira in Abuja. Where are they taking this to? Okay, somebody once told me this is a journey. Are Nigerians willing to walk? Win this journey? I don't know. And let's go see this one now. It says the chairman of Dangote Group, Aliko Dangote, on Tuesday had urged petroleum marketers, including the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, to source petrol directly from its refinery to meet local demand. According to him, fuel queues will disappear when they start patronizing him. Okay, you already answered now. You never said. Well, now he has said. But I don't know. But something going on in Cross River State with Governor Senator Basio on Tuesday proposed 498 billion naira as the state's 2025 fiscal year budget. Now, Ekiti State Governor Biodun Oyebanji also on Tuesday presented the 375.79 billion naira 2025 budget to the State House of Assembly for passage. All right, we're already talking 2025. It's already October, though. We've got November and December. These are 2 whole months. But let's go see this one where the House of Representatives on Tuesday resolved to investigate the conduct of lawmaker representing Aba South, Aba North Federal Constituency, Alex Ikwejeg, who was on Monday arrested and questioned for assaulting an... Okay. I don't know. Well, a private commercial driver, Mr. Stephen Abuatsaya, and the driver was assaulted when he delivered a package to the lawmaker at his Abuja residence. Assaulted, that word, assaulted. Well, the immediate past Minister of Interior, Rauf Aregbesola, has been suspended by the All Progressives Congress, that is the APC, for alleged anti-party activities and outbursts against two-term governor, outburst against the president, I beg your pardon, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, former governor, Chief Bisi Akande, and others. Well, Aregbesola, a two-term governor, was at loggerhead with a successor, Adegoyega Oyetola, whose re-election has opposed. He opposed openly, I see. Well, the Senate has postponed screening of 7 ministerial nominees fixed for Tuesday. Now, the special advisor to the president on Senate matters, Senator Bashir Lado, disclosed this in a statement in Abuja around 12 noon. Lado said the shift became necessary to allow all the 7 ministerial nominees complete necessary documentations. Okay. Now, the Tuondo State, where the security network agency out there, also known as the Amotekun Corps, has arrested no fewer than 27 persons in connection with various criminal activities in the state. According to the Corps, the suspects were involved in crimes such as kidnapping, stealing, murder, and burglary, among others. All right, look at that. Talk about community policing now. Isn't this just some form of policing for the community? You never know, right? Minister of Police Affairs Ibrahim Gaidam has bemoaned non-sharing of classified information and intelligence among law enforcement agencies, saying such development could hinder efforts to reduce crime. Now, he also, however, cautioned all the security agencies against approach, warning that the country would not or could not afford to continue employing such a strategy with the present insecurity affecting many parts of the country. Now, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has launched the 2025 Armed Forces Remembrance Day emblem and appeal fund. Now, he performed the ceremony at the council chambers of the State House on Tuesday, where he commended the armed forces for their role as the first line of defense in protecting the country. Can you beat the fact that I think 500 million naira was donated by the SGF, I guess, and then for Akpabio on behalf of the Senate, was it 200 million naira now? And the Chief of Defense Staff also donated 50 million naira. All of these monies, right? Well, anyways, don't they deserve it? Do they? Don't they? Well, they do. They do, right? Of course, the first line of defense in protecting the country is what they are. Well, let's give it to the fallen heroes, though. Right, that silence, very okay. Now, the Naira on Tuesday appreciated at the official market, trading at 1,630 Naira to $1. Now, data from the official trading platform of the FMDQ showed that this represents a 2.40% gain when compared to the previous trading date on Monday, when it exchanged at 1,670 Naira to $1. Right. Well, some of the news that I will be bringing to your eardrums in the course of the conversation. But for now, let's jump into the front pages of Nigerian newspapers. It's going to be a very smart read, so you might want to best keep your ears locked in. Now, I've got the Nation newspaper, the very big story. Dangote Refinery asks NNPCL marketers not to import petrol. All right, Dangote Refinery asks NNPCL marketers not to import petrol. Now, does it have a rider? Yes, it does. 2 rider. The first one, our plant can meet local supply. Okay, all right. And then the second rider, the merits of crude sale in Naira by President. Okay, I see that. That story begins on the front page of the Nation newspaper, and it is continued on page 2 of the Nation newspaper. Yet another story that does the same, follows suit with that big story is this one. Cardoso, CBN will deploy necessary tools to battle inflation, right? Cardoso is saying boldly right now, it says CBN will deploy necessary tools to battle inflation. That story also beginning on the front page and continued on page 2. Page 2 looking popular. Now let's get down to the naval area of the Nation newspaper now. This one you would find continued on page 4, and it says tax panel chair explains VAT sharing on basis of derivation consumption. I don't know why we are fighting this particular one, though. But yeah, this is Nigeria, right? Look how we're living now. I see this one now. It's got just a writer to it. Dawn urges, dispassionate. Okay, Dawn urges dispassionate bill consideration. Oh, I see. All right. You should go see that one. It's got just that writer. Dawn urges dispassionate bill consideration. All right. Now let's get to the base on page 4, looking popular as well. Tinubu's appointment, inclusive, not lopsided. Somebody who's been very controversial, especially within the social media space. Precisely the X handle, formerly called Twitter, is the one saying that one. You might want to go see it on page 4. Just above the Nation newspaper banner now, I'm talking about the heights, the apogee, the apex, the zenith of it, the top of it. Federal government combating road deficit, says Umahi. Page 2, very popular now, is carrying that story. And to page 4 again, Tinubu Biden in 30 minutes phone call on UN seat. Binance chief. I see. All right, to page 3 now. Why we suspended ex-governor Arigbesola by Osun APC. And the last one that I'm bringing to you right now would be Oyebanji presents 375.7 billion naira 2025 budget bill to Assembly. Page 6 says that. Now, just away from that one now, let's get on to the Nigerian Tribune newspaper for today, 30th of Wednesday, October 2024. The big story, Dangote blames petrol queues on marketers. Dangote blames petrol queues on marketers. Page 8 is carrying that story very boldly on the front page of Nigerian Tribune newspapers. A couple of writers follow. Queues will disappear if marketers lift our product, he says. Our refinery holds reserve of 500 million liters, which can sustain the country for over 12 days, he adds. NNPCL sells petrol at 1,025 naira per liter in Lagos. Are we doing better, or we're just doing worse in that regard? But page 7 is saying network disruptions. FCCPC warns banks. Wants swift service restoration. All right, you heard that for page 7. Page 6 now, state of states. Oh, how Naira devaluation exposed many states to greater financial risk. The state of states. I see. I like the ring on it. Okay. All right, this one, Timothy Adegoke. Appeal court reserves judgment in ex-OAU students' killing. Page 4 is carrying the story. Now to page 8 at the base of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. It says, all right, I think this is going to be an omission from my part, intentional omission right there. And to page, let's see, 3 now at the base, terrorists preventing electricity restoration in the north. Deputy Senate President. All right, just saying that one now. Tinubu, NSA, others working to end darkness. Okay, so we're ending corruption. We're ending to work corruption. We're working to end corruption. We're working to end fuel scarcity. We're working to end the whole brouhaha going between NNPCL, Dangote, especially in the oil sector. We're working to end quite a number of things, and now we're working to end darkness. Well, let's see how that works. But already, the Deputy Senate President is saying terrorists are the ones preventing electricity restoration in the north. And some would say, what a shame. But now I see this one here now, page 3. It says, why I can't transfer Rivers' case to Abuja, from Abuja to Port Harcourt, all right? Why I can't transfer Rivers' case from Abuja to Port Harcourt. FHEC CJ is saying that, all right? Page what? 3 now. Yeah. Page 3 again. Very popular, but this time found at the very heights, the apogee, the peak of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. APC suspends Arigbesola. And the last one that I'm bringing to you from the Nigerian Tribune newspaper's table would be Sanwo-Olu denies suing EFCC. I see that now. Okay, so let's get on to the Daily Trust newspaper, but keep in mind, in case you're just tuning in for the first time, this is Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, where we give you an audio-visual radio experience that you can count on. And right now, we are on the paper review. But should I give you the numbers now? Well, yes, I should. You should save this number in your gadgets, your phones, whatever it is that you use and communicate in. As long as you can put a call through with it, then that is fine. 0907-353-0044 will be that number for you to call. And the WhatsApp portal number would be 0909-705-4450. Send a voice note, WhatsApp voice note that is. Send a text message to that number. And as well, send me a WhatsApp message. All of that will do, all right, as much as you can. Make it concise, precise, straight to the point, and very, very clear or explanatory, so we understand, what exactly you are saying. You wouldn't want us to get lost with what you're saying, right? All right, so clarity is very evidential. Now, let's see the Daily Trust newspaper now, as I see the big story, and it sees me too. Customers express frustration as banks' IT glitches linger. Customers express frustration as banks' IT glitches linger. All right, it's got two writers to it now. Development widening trust deficit. Development widening trust deficit. All right, as second writer, upgrades have messed up small businesses. NASME NASME is saying that one now. Page 4 is carrying that story, and that is the big story on the front page of the Daily Trust newspaper. All right, still with the Daily Trust newspaper now. Osun APC suspends Aregbe Sola over anti-party activities. That story you would find on page 11 of the Daily Trust. From 11 to 14, Sultan is alive, Sultanate Council says. All right, and now to page... all right, this very looks like page 12 right there. I believe it is. And if it is, I've got sharp eyes. Gunmen sack 23 communities in Niger. Gunmen sack 23 communities in Niger. All right, and let's see what happens at the base of the Daily Trust newspaper now. At the base, Ogun Shut School suspends principal over students' death. Awful sad story. Page 23 is carrying that story now to page 23 again. Very popular. Again, petroleum price rises. Again, petroleum price rises. I don't know what's gonna really happen for 100 meter distance, maybe a 50-meter distance or 25-meter distance. You never know. Are we just gonna start paying 500 naira now for such a distance as commuters? Don't know. Is it a tragedy yet? I don't know. Are we getting to the place where we can call it a tragedy? I don't know. Well, but this one says 750 million naira raised as Tinubu unveils Armed Forces Remembrance Emblem. I see. 500 million naira first of all, then 200 million naira following through, and then 50 million naira. Yeah, 750 million. They know their maths. Okay, so to page 34 now. Power outage. Bandits targeting Shirower's 330 kV lines for long. All right, locals are saying that. All right, just above, away from that one now, let's get on with the Guardian newspaper, this morning. With the Guardian newspaper, states poor IGR raises fiscal sustainability concerns. States poor IGR raises fiscal sustainability concerns. Page 6 is carrying that story. Oh, it's got a lot to talk about on the front page right there as I see the map of Nigeria for some reason, and then letters, numbers, a number on it. This one right here says 206.22 billion naira. Northwest, 104.35 billion naira. Northeast, 387.65 billion naira. North Central, 1.12 trillion naira. Southwest, if I'm not mistaken, and then Southeast, 142.95 billion naira. Okay, and South, 468.74 billion naira. States poor IGR raises fiscal sustainability concerns. Page 6 is carrying that story, and you will see an array of some states right there, more like a graphical, representation. So you see, that 32 states depend on FAC for 55% revenue, 14 others for 70%. A state, depending on, 70% of the FAC Are you serious? Well, maybe that's the reason for the tax concerns now. But let's go see this one here. Page 4 is carrying the story. Reps query permanent secretary over 1.4 billion naira abandoned road project. Okay, maybe the money wasn't released. But if the reps are querying the permanent secretary over 1.4 billion naira abandoned road project, it sounds to me like the money was released and nothing was done. But page 4 is carrying the story. Documentation stalls, ministerial nominees screening. Yes, we brought that to you earlier on, even in the news this morning. Page 3 carrying the story. Naira for crude. Tinubu seeks stakeholders' understanding as fuel price rises. Really? All right. Patience. Hold on. Understand with me. Right. Because we are going to have our hopes renewed, and that's the truth. But you have to have a little bit of that. Maybe just a little bit. But let's go see that story, by the way, you'd find on page 6. The president saying Naira for crude, telling stakeholders to understand in the view of fuel price rising. Okay, petrol consumption hovers at 15 million liters per day amid deregulation smuggling. All right, page 15 says that. To page 18 now, telcos losing billions of naira to vandalism as NCC audit shows subscription shortfall. Okay, stakeholders now urge caution, review of tax bill for consensus. Page 3 says that. And at the very base, Nigeria, US set up early warning situation room for conflict resolution. Page 7 says that. Now to page, what now? 3. All right, federal government seeks regional cooperation against small arms, IED threats. Right, that'll be all with the Guardian newspaper. As we go to the Vanguard newspaper this morning, the Vanguard newspaper has a big story, and this big story belongs to the Vanguard newspaper. Petrol price up third time in 60 days as crude price drops. Let me take that again. Petrol price up third time in 60 days as crude price drops. All right, it's got a couple of writers to it. Let me bring it to it very quickly. Sells in Lagos for 1,025 naira per liter, 1,060 naira in Abuja. Experts react. Revolt against petrol pump increases. CSOs urge Nigerians. Oh, I see. Tinubu now. Dangote ask stakeholders in oil industry to stop reliance on importation. Page 5 is carrying the story now. Bandits take over military camp in Niger. For this to even make it onto the front page, bandits take over military camp in Niger? Page 6. I don't even know what to think, right? I'll leave it there. Biden supports Nigeria's quest for UN Security Council seat. Page 9 has got that story. It's got one writer to it, though. Thanks Tinubu for freeing Binance executive. Oh. All right, reps probe Ikwechegh over assault on private commercial driver. Page 21 is carrying that story now. Let's see this one here now. For sports, page 39, WAFU Under-20 Cup, Nigeria-Ghana rekindle rivalry. All right, as Flying Eagles battle Black Satellites in final. Black Satellites, the way they name these clubs. I don't know. But just above the Vanguard newspaper banner now, you'll see this one. I'm talking about the very height of it, the very, very peak, the very, very zenith, the apogee. NPA halts container release at Apapa Port due to severe congestion. Right? Page 20 is carrying that one to page 13 now. Federal government's yet to reach out to us, say striking varsity unions as Uniloring, UNN, others join strike. Solidarity is going on right there, and it doesn't spell good. All right, to this one coming from the second in command, I'm talking about the Vice President, Shatima Kashim, says government media must unite to move Nigeria forward. Media wants to unite. Is the government willing to unite? I'm just saying. But I mean, we try our best to ensure that we keep up to tabs with what's going on. But when the information is bleak or not very clear, what do we do? But well, I'm glad that the Vice President is the one making this already, meaning that He already sees it as a challenge, and this challenge needs to be sorted out. Okay, the Punch newspaper is the final stop now. The big story. Again, NNPCL hikes petrol price, fixes 1,060 naira to a liter. It's got one rider to it. Refinery faults fuel imports as Tinubu summons Edun Dangote Gary. Page 3 carries that story. Just to the side of the Punch newspaper banner now, you would find this one. APC faults protesters demand for REC's transfer, right? That should be in Ondo State, if I'm not mistaken. Now, page 27 is carrying that story. Ajayi vows to stop Ayatoro Sea incursion. Page 27 saying that story now, just above the Punch newspaper banner now. 17 northern states blackout to end November 12th. 17 northern states blackout to end November 12th. Federal government saying that. Page 18 is holding that story down too. Page 17 now. Stop ad hoc dollar auctions. World Bank tells CBN. Stop ad hoc dollar auctions. World Bank tells CBN. To page 18 now, you would find this one. 32 states got 55% of revenue from FAAC. FAC. All right. Report has it. And let's go to the base now. At the base 2025 budget, Tinubu submits MTEF to the National Assembly next week. All right, page 7 is carrying that one. For some reason, this one is written in red, or has a red background, but written in white. And you find it, on pages 4 and 5. Lagos Calabar Highway. Lagos community homeowners fault route diversion. Okay, and the last one that I'm bringing to you right now would be this one that says anti-party Aregbesola camp mum as APC suspends ex-governor, right? Page 28 is carrying that story. And with this we say bye-bye to the front pages of Nigerian newspapers. And then we say welcome aboard to your voices. Because yes, we want to know what's going on, what you think, what, comes to mind as you scribble through the front pages of Nigerian newspapers. Already numbers are out, but I should give it to you again. 0907-353-0044 is that number. Hello and good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, Moses.
Yeah,
Yes.
this Moses.
That's right. That's right. I got it right, Moses. Lovely Moses. Talk to us.
Thank you. God bless you.
Bless you more, man.
I think I will come closer to know your secret because every day you are so much excited.
Oh, Moses. Oh, Moses.
Yeah,
No problem.
I want to know your secret.
All right, no problem, Moses.
Thank you. God bless you.
Yes, my brother.
Yeah.
Talk to us, though. Are you there?
The issue of...
First of all, Moses, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Hello? You're calling from Suleja, right?
Yeah, Suleja,
All right, talk to us. Talk to us. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Fuel increase again. Fuel increase under the watch of this government. Dangote blame the marketers in fuel changes under the watch of this government. What is going on? What is going on? Terrorists are behind blackouts in this country under the watch of this government. Bandits take over military camps in Niger State. Do you know what it takes to take over military camp in one of your airlines under the watch of this government? Will the state in this country? Will the economic be set right? What is the government doing? The House of Assembly, the governors, on these issues that was mentioned this morning. Everything increased.
Oh, Moses, we lost you right there. We lost that call, sorry. We didn't lose you, Moses. We just lost your call, network issues. Hello and good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, good morning
good
to you.
Daniel.
Thank you, my brother. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Comrade Anthony from Suleja.
Anthony, welcome aboard all the way from Niger State. Talk to us, Anthony.
Yes. The issue of fuel. Fuel is one thing that Nigeria live for. And until we start doing the right thing, we might all die because of fuel. It started at during the Obasanjo.
Oh, we lost that call again. What's going on? Well, anyways, let's just go pay some bills. We'll be right back in a short bit, and I promise it's just going to be you and I, especially you, having your voice heard on this very platform. All right, don't go away.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja. Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Get the desired clients for your business and service and get your phones buzzing. From the 1st of September to the 31st of December, you can advertise and reach a large audience with the Eagles FM Ember Months package. Advertise on any of our platforms and get a whopping 30% discount. That's right, 30% discount. For more information, please call 080 5919 8658 080 5919 8658 or 081 57 91 7278 081 57 91 7278. The Eagles FM 102.3 FM Ember package is a sure way to getting a wider clientele for your business and service.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Looking for a professional event planner in Abuja and its environs, but don't know how to go about it? Eagles FM got you covered. Call us today and let's help you fix that event that will leave you with evergreen memories. Call 081 57 91 7278. I take it again, 081 57 91 7278. Thank you.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
It is exactly what you heard, and yes, it is Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, your audio-visual radio experience that you can count on anytime, any day. Catch us across social media platforms at Eagles FM Abuja. YouTube and Facebook gives you a live representation of what's going on, in the audio way, right? And you can also get across every other social media platforms, as you know it, X and Instagram and TikTok, and yes, we will be there for you, right? We're still looking at the front page of Nigerian newspapers, and the calls are really buzzing. Hello and good morning. Hello. All right, that will be a miss. Let's go take this. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, Udwak.
Yes, please, good morning.
Anthony.
Oh, Anthony, welcome back, please. Thank you. All right, talk to us, Anthony.
No, I was saying that it was carefully managed during the Obasanjo era. And going to the Yar'Adua era, it was also carefully managed. When it comes to Jonathan time, he adjusted it a little, and it was rebuked by all Nigerians. And he was also carefully managed. It came to the time of President Muhammadu Buhari. He adjusted it, even the Nigerian populace were not too happy with the adjustment. But then, it was still somehow okay with us to some extent. Now, this president. It baffles someone when you know that the economy of this nation is centered on fuel, and yet instead of you doing the part of your predecessor in carefully managing the situation, you just make the situation become worse.
Right, okay.
Dangote refinery, playing God like you. Look at what the Ghanaians are doing. They are trying to import fuel from Dangote refinery in order for them to lower the price of their petrol there. And we have Dangote refinery here. And we are still buying fuel in a high price.
All right, Anthony, for one
affecting
time.
the economy,
Yeah.
whereby we cannot even buy, the poor man cannot even feed, because all our economy is centered on fuel.
Okay, okay. All right, well, thank you, Anthony.
Has Nigeria done to APC government?
Right. And Anthony, we can now go further so that we can get, every other person to be a part of the discourse. Thank you, though, by the way. What evil have we done? Good morning to you. Hello? Can you hear me? Okay. You might want to move away from where you are so you can get better reception. But as it stands, though, the spokesperson of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, Olufemi Sonaye, had said he is not aware of any fresh premium motor spirit pump price increase across its retail outlets. He made this comment amid speculation that NNPCL had increased fuel pump to from 1,030 naira to a liter to 1,060 naira, to a liter. However, the state-owned oil, oil firm spokesperson Sonaye had said there is no increase in gasoline price that I am aware of. But then the spokesperson of the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, Ipman Chinedu Okadike, also said NNPCL's ex-depot price has not changed. So what is changing now? What is changing now? But anyways, let's go take this call. Hello and good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning to you, please. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Chinonso.
Chinonso from Suleja. Chinonso, talk to us.
I heard you say we are fighting to settle the NNPC and the DC Dangote. We are fighting to make sure that our university is on strike.
Yeah.
We are fighting that.
Want to end darkness now?
Yeah, we are fighting to make it. I want you to understand that it's Nigeria, and that is what we hear. So if it's not Nigeria, then we will not hear those things.
Oh wow!
So because it's Nigeria,
okay.
this is what we get. So this is the country we find ourselves for. So that is
okay.
The hide and seek game of Dangote and NNPCL cannot ever be over-emphasized. We will keep talking about it. The hide and seek game they are doing. What is the essence of Dangote refinery to external opinions? They said once Dangote refinery start working, we at least Nigerian will get a better fuel pump price. Okay, when he started working, they said no, they are giving Dangote $2 in dollars. When they start giving him in naira, I think something better will happen. They started giving him in naira. What are we getting? That is it.
Okay.
And then the lawmaker that I talked about yesterday, I like the way the story is going. You see, there's no budget in our society. We have to find them out, and they will face the law.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Chinonso, for that one, though. All right. Hello and good morning.
Hello, good morning, my brother.
Yes, good morning to you too, my brother. What's your name? Where you calling from?
GB from Lifetime.
GB, talk to me.
You see, what happened with the lawmaker and that boat or the other driver is the typical thing. How the people who are in power, who think they got position, oppress ordinary Nigerians.
Right.
If the guy has not been smart to record that video, I'm telling you, that man will have gone beyond what he did. That man, he said we lock him up and put in generator room. That's what they do to others. You know how many people that are disappearing down this matter? They need to question him and investigate him. That means that thing that you say you want to do, you have been doing it before. Many Nigerians have disappeared and nobody will ask him. That's why it was bold and say, look, you will disappear, nobody will do anything. And I'm telling you from my own experience, there are many people today who have been maimed, who have been destroyed, who have been killed because of these powerful people who think they are above the law.
Right.
Some of them, they are above the police, the DPO, the commissioner of police, the IG is in their pocket because they send largesse to them every year as a way of patronage. They give them money so that anything that happens, they just call IG or commissioner of police. Please, this one has happened, forget about it. That boy is a stupid boy. I just taught him a lesson. I'm telling you.
Right.
This is what happened to Nigeria, all over Nigeria. I will not tell you my own experience from a so-called big man Abuja here. But I thought that is because I believe the God of heaven is more powerful.
Right.
Somebody will tell you, I can kill. I'm telling you, somebody tell me my face, I can kill. I can kill. I'm telling you, in Abuja here.
A big man.
And this person be my age mate, and in my 50s, telling me, I can kill. Telling me I can kill you. That word, I can kill.
All right, JB.
I'm telling you, Nigeria and
this is
Nigeria, many Nigeria today are eliminated. Many Nigeria today by this bill or something. So we need justice in Nigeria. All these powerful people need to be taught a lesson. That you're not allowed to go scot-free.
All
You
right.
should be tried and
All right.
compensate that person.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, JB. Oh, somebody tells you. Imagine, look, oh, come on. Telling you know I can kill? Are you serious? Well, the hearts men have. But then, when we talk about justice, we cannot stop talking about it. Did you also recall what Asari Dokubo once said just not too long ago, somewhere in Port Harcourt, where the same politician sat right in front of him and he made some statement about the hashtag NSARS, how he's rolling it. And then there were calls for an arrest. You made sure of that. There were calls. In fact, the IGP at the time had said, oh, he was going to go arrest him and all of that. Where is that story now? How far with it? But are Nigerians truly ordinary Nigerians? Some would say, wait for 2027. But that is when we will know how ordinary we are. But then, our eyes open yet to making the right decision? Do we have the options, or the options that are available? Are they the options that can really drive the country? There's a lot of questions. I mean, let me not take you there. Hello and good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Honorable Edwards, if I'm not mistaken. Good morning.
Yes.
From
Yes,
Apple,
sir.
right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Talk to us, Honorable.
How was your night?
Oh, lovely, Honorable.
But I'm not going to contribute this. I want to inform all the families that I am preparing to implement local government autonomy in my own local government.
Okay.
Only me
That's good.
can do it. I am out completely. Whatever it takes to do it, I will do it the best that I can do. I will make sure that my people are happy. If 1 naira will be accountable. 1 naira, I mean a kobo, is going to be accountable in my local government. Enough
Right.
is enough.
All right, I like that. Well, Honorable, while you're at it, please be safe. We want you safe, okay? While you're at it. All right? All right. Okay.
What do you say?
I said, just while you're doing that, please just be safe. All right? It's important that you're safe.
No problem.
Yes.
How I wish my fellow members here can extend this message to their various local governments.
Right.
It is our duty. It is our civil right to do that. You know it very well.
All right. Thank you so
So
much.
we must make sure that okay, you see the problem in this country is the local. One of the major problems the local government is not local government system is not functioning.
Okay.
You are.
Okay. I get that.
So we have to work up. I want everybody to work up this morning. Think about it and let's do something about it.
All right.
I am ready. I've been with the chief of staff to EFCC
Okay.
yesterday. I discussed that, and I'm going to go more.
All right, Honorable, for want of
I
time.
will compare them to do it.
Yeah, for want of time. I like that. I like the drive. I like the drive. A clarion call right there, Honorable. And yes, this is what we talk about. It's time to wake up. And as you wake up, try to leave the reality of your dreams. But then, whilst you're at it, you should also know that wisdom is profitable to direct. Now, when I say wisdom is profitable to direct, I'm not saying be scared. I'm not saying run away or, chicken out and all of that. No. Follow the law. Follow the due process, right? So that if anybody tries to accost you, you come with open arms, with equity. And you say, look, I followed the process. So why are you, That's what I'm saying. All right, just be safe while you're at it. Okay, well, at this point, we should get on to the WhatsApp portal number and see the messages that you poured into there. Your hearts, I'm sure you poured in. But just before I get to that, I see you, King K, I'm sure. You sent a message right there via the Facebook page wall. That's talking about the global television that we are hosting right there. And you're saying, good morning to you all. Okay, feels good. Good morning to you. Darkness all over my state. May God deliver Plateau and all the states experiencing darkness rather than light. Could this be what we voted for? King Kennedy. All right, King Kennedy. Some question you ask right there. Could this be what we voted for? Is this the plan? Assuredly, I tell you, this is not the plan. Well, good thing about this entire conversation is that the federal government through the Ministry of Power have said that 72 hours left, and the north will not be dark anymore. All right, there'll be a talk about let there be light, and there will be light in the northern states. Well, quite a number of messages, as I said earlier. Let's just go through to all of them as quickly as we can, so that nobody's going to be left out in the woods. Okay, so I see this message is going to be a fast read. Good morning, Eagles FM, over 20 community. We're taken over by them bandits in Niger State, and I ask, is it this Niger State in Nigeria or another country? If it is, there's a serious problem, and it's high time government stood up to their responsibility of securing its citizens. The fact still remains that if government wants to stop all these insecurities, they can, but politics has taken over the governance of the country, and this is coming from Mr. Oku. Okay, Okuduri, I see. You're not really smart, but anyways, you're doing this. Okay, it's fine. Okuduri from Suleja, you say, but anyways, feels good. Welcome aboard, though. And I see this one. Good morning, Daniel, listening from Nasarawa State. Good morning to you too. Suspension of former Osun governor and former minister Aregbesola is welcome and long overdue. Aregbesola and his faction contributed in making former governor Oyetola to lose to Adeleke of the PDP, whose victory he and supporters celebrated. Politicians now stay in political party and work against own party. I encourage the PDP to follow suit, suspend members working for another party. Daniel rumors of fuel increase. Tinubu's government is playing with the suffering Nigerians. Time shall tell. Taken Bihundu from Nasarawa State. Time, you say, shall tell. Okay, I see you. This one says from James from Suleja, standing on protocols now. Welcome to the Banana Republic of Nigeria, where irresponsibility is the order of the day. Isn't it strange? It is cheaper for marketers to import than buy petrol from Dangote, despite the government supplying him crude locally in Naira. Monumental lack of transparency and accountability in the whole government and Dangote romance is testament to how they are colluding. What exactly is still holding the state-owned refineries? The imaginary cabals, I guess. All right, on the insecurity situation, UD, I can categorically tell you that Kantangora, Shiroro, and environs and a number of local government areas in Niger State are fully under the control of bandits. They even move freely, blocking major roads while they do so, but we are not ready for that conversation. I tell you, James, I'm not even ready for that now, because it's already allowing me gulping my own saliva. The insecurity is now spreading from farms to affecting power infrastructure. UD, there's a certain convoy that passes through Suleja twice daily as it escorts some construction workers to and from their sites. That convoy has over 10 different armored trucks mounted with heavy artillery. The fact that they will rather drive long distances to and from the site daily instead of having their camp over there says a lot. All right, James, I tell you, it does say a lot. Well, this one is coming from the female. Okay, I've got a female now. Okay, I like that. Mr. UD, good morning, sir. Good morning to you. I want to commend Eagles FM, well organized and very informative. Those politicians donating millions for insecurity, yet bandits are still even taking over military bases? I don't get this. May's Mercy speaks for the poor. That's talking about God's mercy, I believe. Mashingil Patience from Life Camp Extension. Oh, yeah, I tell you. I agree with you. I agree with you. All right. May's mercies indeed take control at this point. Good morning, Sir UD. Good morning to you. The issue of fuel is not about price hike. Even if the price jumped to 10,000 naira, products will still not be available. Product availability of all crude products is the problem of fuel, kerosene, diesel, and gas in Nigeria. As oil marketers don't have the money to import products, knowing the market is too volatile for importation without subsidy. Therefore, it's a misconception for Nigerian governments to think she can deregulate the downstream sector and continue to depend on product importation. Economically, you can't deregulate what you don't have. That's not deregulation international oil marketers and now our regulators fixing unrealistic prices for ordinary Nigerians. Let President Tinubu do the needful, give out a timeline for the total commencement of Nigeria for refineries so importation can stop. This is the only solution. Abbas from Dutse. Abbas, thank you. And see you, Fortune from Life Camp. The dishonorable member who is in the business of making people disappear or slap them without consequences should be made to test the police. And judiciary resolved to redeem their image. Its apology should not summon pity, but should rather serve as its evidence during trial. And NPCL and Mr. President really are taking Nigerians for a ride, but we are not ready for this conversation. Enough is enough. Man, everybody's saying we're not ready for the conversation. I don't know, man. I really don't know. I really don't know. Even I, at some point, I know I mentioned that. I'm not also ready for some conversation because I don't know where my heart's going to go. Would I be able to retrieve the heart afterwards? That's my fear, actually. But look, we have to face the conversation regardless. But let's go take this one now from via the WhatsApp portal. Now, the voice notes.
The man with a golden voice. I celebrate you. I celebrate Nigerians. I say good morning. My great daddy, Honorable Edward. Thank you so much. I've seen your number. Mr. UD, I'm very grateful. We are greatly family. We are truly a great family.
Right.
I've got the message. I've got the number.
All right.
My name is Triple D. Petroleum price again. We'll get it right. I think very soon you will know the meaning of getting it right. It's a joining. God bless Nigeria. Good morning, Eagles FM.
All right, good morning, Triple D. When you talk this way, you get it right now. I mean, I'm beginning to be curious. Because indeed, the more you keep saying we'll get it right, the more I'm seeing drama. Right?
Good morning, Udwa Daniel, the man with the golden voice. Good morning to Bright. Good morning to the listeners and callers of this great radio station. Triple D from Wadi. I'm calling from Garaki. My name is Alasi. Government sacked 23 community in Niger State. See, that is what we are talking about, the insecurity. When we talk about insecurity, some people will call this radio station and say, it's a lie. It's not happening. Some people are, taking advantage, saying all these things. 23 community. And this is the power state that we have been battling with this national grid collapse. They sacked 23 community in Niger State. Now come to the issue of this fuel. Look at what Nigerians are going through. We have the president as the Minister of Petroleum. I think president should relinquish that position of Minister of Petroleum to appoint someone. That is what happened during the time of Buhari, aka Megasia. He was there as the Minister of Petroleum. For the past 8 years, nothing was done. They were allocating money for turnaround maintenance of our refinery, and they were looting and looting and looting. Now we always talk about Desani. But this one, they can't invite Buhari to come and explain. And by the time this man will leave government too, nobody will invite him to come and explain. So we are urging the president to do the needful when it comes to this aspect of petroleum. Thank you for giving me the privilege. Now go to Udwa Daniel.
All right, Selassie right there. Telling the president, I think it's time you step down, as the Minister of Petroleum and put somebody right there that we can indeed truly hold accountable, whether he's in office or he's out of office. Well, let's go get this one.
Good morning, my name is Abdurrahman from Karmo.
All right, Abdul.
The problem we have in this country is that our government, our leaders are super shameless. How can the vice president be admitting that the bandits are the cause of blackout in the north? Shouldn't they be ashamed of that? How can the bandit be holding the whole north to hostage or to ransom? It's very shameful. Very, very shameful. May God help us in this country.
All right, very shameful. Very, very shameful, you say. God help us in this country, you say. Well, I'll take this one now as a very long one, but as soon as it's 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Good morning, Yudi. God bless you. God bless Nigeria. My name is Rejected Stone. I am speaking from Katampe Extension in Abuja, FCT. I want to contribute. I'm a new man among you. I want to contribute into what they are saying about Dangote Refinery. Dangote Refinery have not come to Nigeria to help any man or neither to help any masses, but to give him what he wants. He wants to become a world reset man. That is why he has becoming all these things. When Dangote have not produced fuel, look at how much we are buying fuel. But now that Dangote is producing fuel and he was giving the crude oil are given to him in naira, but we are buying higher and higher, more than 100% of what we are buying before. Can't you see the handwritten of devil, and devil is the evil of our leaders? This man is around. The president is aware of what is happening. I am not accusing, but I'm saying exactly what is on the ground. And for Niger State, they say the bandits are behind the blackout. They are telling lies. They don't want to come outside to say what they are saying. What they are saying is not true. And again, I want to contribute of that one. They say the bandits have taken over army camp. Bandits have no power, have no right to take army camp. Bandits are little, they are young. They are not even.
Okay. Right. There's a lot you're saying though, but I mean, 1 minute 35 seconds is a benchmark. I see that you sent yet another one that is 4 minutes. There's a lot to say. I know, I understand, but look, we would not be able to go any further on that. Well, that is quite a lot. I mean, but this is where we are pushing pressing or pulling out the plug for the pages, the newspaper review. Keep in mind that Vicky Vic, sure is in the building already, is going to be taking us on sports on Eagles Wings in a short bit. And, of course, at 9 a.m., I'll be right back. I'll be right back here. And we'll talk politics, we'll talk current affairs, because that's what we know how to do, just to ensure that you have a very, very loathsome way back Wednesday experience. And we call it the breakfast show, right? Thank you to each and every one of us. I mean, Nigeria, in the words of Triple D, we will get it right. Good morning.